Hey, it's Follow Through Time. I'm Pastor Fred. Great to have you with us. We're listening to God. We're living for Him. So hit that subscribe button. Let's get moving. Share this with somebody in your life. We're going to be in Romans 5, verse 6. And have you ever had somebody say something to you and you're like, all right, those are fighting words. And they're fighting words because they are personal. There's no doubt that they're aimed at you, and they're insulting, and things are gonna happen, right? It's gonna go down. There's gonna be some punches. There's gonna be some violence, right? And Paul kind of has something that's like that, and it's gonna hit us in our pride. I think it's gonna hit us in our self-reliance and all of those things. Here's what Paul says. He says, while we were still weak, at the right time, Christ died for the ungodly. So I know Jesus died for me. I know that without Him, I'm lost. I am sinful, unclean. I was His enemy from birth. I know all of that. But do I let it affect me personally? Do I say that's really, really me? Because I read this and I'm like, okay, I had you all the way until like ungodly. Like the first part, okay, weak, I get it. I can always, work out and get stronger. I can pray more and work, but ungodly? Like that means that I was against God. But if you look at other places where Paul calls us enemies, while we were God's enemies, He died for us. See, that's how good this is. That's how incredible His love is, folks. It's not just that God was nice to us. It's not just that He's kind. It's this different kind of love, and it's a love that should just be astounding to us. It should make us sit up and take notice. Because nobody cares about someone who's against them, right? They ignore them, they avoid them. But what God does is He says, no, I'm going to die for them. Even though they reject me, even though they could care less. I mean, that's what Good Friday, which is coming up in a few days, is all about. That's what that cross is all about. Jesus taking all of that on Him, being betrayed by His closest friends, His followers, people who swore that they would always be faithful to Him. They all ran. They all left Him alone. See, but He loves them and He loves us so much that He willingly, don't miss that, He willingly said, this is the mission. This is the plan. I'm going to undergo all of that. I'm going to take all your guilt, all your shame, all of it, your ungodliness. He said, I'm going to take it. I'm going to take it to the cross. I'm going to suffer and I'm going to die. So that bad news is insulting and it's just terrible. But if you look at it, it's like at the right time when I needed it, Christ died for me. Now, if I want to play that I'm ungodly, if I want to play that right, then that kind of means I don't need Him. But when I look at life without Jesus, when I'm left to my own devices, my own quote-unquote wisdom, man, I make a mess of it. We all do. We all do. And so God just says, today, let's just confess. Like without Him, I'm ungodly. Without Him, I'm hopeless. But He died for sinners. And that's you and that's me. Right? That's the people down the street. That's the people in your life, in your school, at work. So again, we're not there to pick fights. We're not there to insult people, but bring them the truth. The truth about them and the truth, most importantly, about what God has done and His love for them, His love for you. I hope that changes you today and every day, brings you hope and brings you His peace. Talk to you next time for another follow-through.